didn't you have an experience with like
With organ
cadavers?
donating? Well,
Yeah.
yeah. My parents, my dad was a respiratory therapist. He he does stroke stuff now. And my mom was a critical care nurse. My brother's a firefighter. Uncles, grandfathers, firefighters, cousins, other cousins, cops. My sister-in-law. So like whenever like someone's bleeding out, they knock on our door, you know. And my parents I'm looking at their house. It's connected to our house right now. So like it's a little compound. And like when shit goes down, they're calling us.
In North Carolina?
In North Carolina, yeah.
Nice.
I mean, even my friends now, when they have a sick kid, I get a call because there's this episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm where like there's a kid who's playing a doctor's son, and as a result, he behaves like a doctor and gives diagnoses like a doctor because he grew up. I'm that person. Like I think that I can administer medical care because of my family. So my sister-in-law has this great company. It's actually incredible. I'm laughing because it's just a funny concept called Experience Anatomy, where she does cadaver educations. My sister-in-law, Jamie, the CEO of Experience Anatomy, has like a warehouse of dead bodies. And like one of her big clients is the FDNY. Like they, you know, because when you're training like these highly, you know, skilled medical professional, like who are they going to train on? And they train on dead bodies. And so yeah, there's, you know, my uncle's coming in to help transport a bunch of bodies coming in from Houston, and you know, there's a lot where it's something I'm comfortable with. Bodies and organs, and I've seen it. I mean, it's part of life. My brother is a firefighter in Charlotte, and he and his wife were living in Virginia at the time, and she was working at a college there doing training and for healthcare professionals. And my brother, to be a firefighter, you have to be an EMT. Like you have to get your EMT training before you can join the fire academy or do the fire academy. So he comes home from work, and my sister-in-law is a fantastic cook, and he sees 5 like turkey pans on the dining room table, and he's super excited because he's like, what has Jamie whipped up tonight for dinner? And he opens one of the turkey pans, and it was a head. Because there were heads. So there were 5 heads on his dining room table. But the reason why is because at the time, and she was working, this was before she had her company, she was working for the school there. So like if she gets pulled over by police officers and she has body parts in her car, it could be a problem for her, right? Like, so she has a license that says she's able to carry a certain quantity of body parts, and like they're specific. It's like a certain number of full bodies, legs, limbs, heads, that kind of thing. So she has a special license for transport, and she had stopped by their house on the way to she'd rented out like a ballroom at a hotel for plastic surgeons to practice rhinoplasty on these heads. And so she had stopped by on the way to the conference room, and the heads were on the dining room table. So my brother walked in on the heads.